Some habits can slow us down and some habits can actually make us achieve our results faster. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at 7 habits to stay away from if you want to achieve your results faster. My name is Blessing, and in this channel, I talk about YouTube, money and personal development. So subscribe and click the notification bell if you are interested in things like that. Without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. The first habit you must avoid if you want to be successful is eating too much and eating carelessly. And someone may ask, how is what we eat related to being rich or being successful or making money? See, what we eat has a lot to do with our success, because we need a strong body, a healthy body for us to be strong enough to be productive, to make money, to work, right? And if we are not careful of what we eat, sooner or later, our body will start reflecting what we eat. It's either we start becoming overweight or we start becoming obese. And there are a lot of sicknesses or diseases that come with being overweight or being obese. You know, sicknesses like you may start becoming too tired or too weak or too fatigued, or you start having joint aches, joint problems, or it may even result to some chronic diseases like diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol level. All this comes with being overweight, being obese. And you don't need a body that is sick every time. You need a body that is healthy, a body that is alert, a body that is functioning well. That is how you can perform at your best. I remember when I was sick with malaria and I was forcing myself, trying to edit some videos, still trying to do one work or the other. And it wasn't just working, I just couldn't, because my body was shaking, I was shivering, I had fever, and I wasn't just myself, right? And I understand that there are some sicknesses we can't control, but there are still some sicknesses we can control through our habits. And if we can control some sicknesses through our habits, through being careful of what we eat and how we eat, then why don't we adopt those habits that will make us live a healthier life and a stronger life so that we can perform at our best? So what we eat is very important when it comes to we being able to perform at our best, so that we can be productive, we can be as productive as we want to be, and so that we can also achieve our success as fast as we can. Second habit to stay away from is procrastination. A habit of postponing things, putting off things that you know that you should do today, that you need to do today. You keep telling yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it next tomorrow. You keep postponing things. You know that you want to start a YouTube channel. You've been planning on starting a YouTube channel, but you keep telling yourself, I'll start next month, I'll start next 2 months. And your friends are, starting their YouTube channel, gaining subscribers, monetizing, and then you are now the one telling them to send you urgent 10k or urgent 5k. Come on now, why you know that you can start your own, you know that you can stop that procrastination. It may not even be on starting a YouTube channel. It can be procrastination on anything. Maybe you know something that you are supposed to do that will help you today. You don't want to do that thing today. You are putting it off. You are hoping that I will still do it at a later time. You know you are supposed to wake up early to do something in the morning. You keep telling yourself, I'll do it in the evening. Then evening comes, you say you will do it tomorrow morning, and then you keep putting it off. That habit cannot lead you to success, right? Procrastination is a very bad habit, because the more you postpone the things you are supposed to do, the more you postpone your success as well. I understand that sometimes you may not even feel like it. We may not feel like doing one thing or the other. But sometimes we don't need to follow our feelings. If we keep following our feelings, we won't get things done. We will not get many things done if we keep following our feelings. Let me even use myself as an example. Now that I'm filming this video, honestly guys, I don't feel like filming this video right now, because I've been working throughout the week. Today is Saturday, and I know that I only have today and tomorrow to film this video. And I'm a Christian, and Sundays are usually somehow for us Christians, because by the time you go to church, worship, come back, do 1 or 2 things, you find out that the day is gone already. So I know that today is the best day for me to film this video, today being Saturday. But I just didn't feel like it. I slept and I woke up, I think around 12 noon or 1 o'clock this afternoon. But I just have to stand up and start filming this video right now this afternoon, right? So sometimes we may not feel like it, but we don't need to follow our feelings sometimes. Because if we keep following our feelings, we won't get things done when they are supposed to be done. And this can be very uncomfortable, right? But we also need to learn how to be uncomfortable, how to feel uncomfortable, because that is the way we can do things when we don't feel like doing them. I think it's Steve Harvey that said something like this, that success is not a comfortable position, and that we need to get comfortable being uncomfortable for us to be successful, right? And it's so true. It is very true. So don't put off that task you know that you need to do today for tomorrow. Stop the procrastination. It will help you move faster. The third habit to run away from is scrolling aimlessly through social media. This one is a big one, but it's a habit we need to stop if we really want to go far in life. There's something called intentional scrolling on social media. Intentional scrolling is very different from aimless scrolling. And I think intentional scrolling is something we should do instead of scrolling aimlessly. We should be very intentional each time we enter social media. It will help us know what to watch and what not to watch. We can decide that, okay, I'm entering social media today or now, and as I'm entering, I'm going to intentionally search out for channels that talk on topics on motivation, discipline, on personal development, on being better versions of ourselves. And then I'm going to spend my time on these channels. I'm going to subscribe to these channels, and I'm going to watch the contents on these channels. That is intentional scrolling. You are not just scrolling aimlessly and then being distracted by whatever pops up on your screen. Aimless scrolling can be a very big distraction for people who really want to be rich and successful. Like, it can be a very big time waster, and you shouldn't allow yourself to be caught up in that trap of aimlessly scrolling through social media. We should be able to focus and choose wisely whatever we want to watch whenever we enter social media, and then watch those things and leave immediately, right? The fourth habit to run away from is sleeping too much, and we need to balance this one out. Sleeping is important. I believe that every adult should get at least 6 to 8 hours sleep every night. It's actually good for our health. And then sometimes when we've been sleep deprived for a while, we can extend the time to maybe 10 hours in one night. Like, remember I told you guys that I woke up by 12 o'clock in the afternoon today? And that's because I've actually been sleep deprived throughout, like for a whole week, for 7 days straight. I don't think I've been getting up to 5 hours sleep for these 7 days. So that's why I slept, I think around 11 p.m. last night, and I had a prolonged sleep, and it was on a purpose. It was intentional. But if this becomes like a daily habit, that every day I sleep, I wake up by 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 11 o'clock a.m. or 10 a.m., then I'm sleeping too much and I'm wasting my life. Anybody who wants to be successful should actually run away from sleeping too much. Some people will sleep as much as 9 hours, 10 hours every night, and after sleeping that long, they will still sleep in the afternoon. They'll still get a nap. That one is not good. Like, even the Bible warns us against sleeping too much. The Bible says that a little sleep, a little slumber, so shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. So you see, even the Bible talk am say if we sleep too much, na poverty go follow. So please guys, if you really want to be successful, you have to run away from the habit of sleeping too much every day. The fifth habit to run away from is talking too much, especially wasting our time gisting and talking and gossiping. This is a habit we must avoid. When we talk too much, it leads to something called mental fatigue, and this mental fatigue can prevent someone from concentrating and finishing important tasks quick because you've been talking too much. It can even make it very difficult for someone to make like important decisions. So we must try our best to avoid this habit. It's usually actually important to listen more than we talk if we are in any gathering, especially if we don't have something that is very important to say. If we have something very important to say, it's a different case. We can say it, we can talk. But if not, it's usually better to listen. And even if we have something important to say, it's usually better to keep it short, simple, and straight to the point. And I think we should also avoid people that make us talk too much. There are some people that when they come around us, you find out that you are talking too much because those people are just around. And it's not as if those people are engaging us rightly. Like, it's not as if they're even saying something that is beneficial in any way. So we should also try to avoid people like that so that we don't end up talking too much and then them influencing us with their talks as well. The sixth habit I need us to stay away from is impulsive buying if you really want to be successful. Like, if you didn't plan for it, don't buy it. If you don't need it, don't buy it. Even if you need it but it's not in your budget, still don't buy it yet. Because impulsive buying is something that can put someone into some serious financial problems. If you keep buying things impulsively, you find out that the money keeps going down, and before you know what is happening, you are broke, and then anxiety starts coming in and you are depressed because the money is not there, and you get into one problem or the other financially, and then you have a bunch of things that you don't really need and you don't have money. So run away from this habit of impulsive buying. Anytime you want to go to the market or you want to go to the shopping mall, go with your list. Like, make a list of the things you really need and stick to that list. Anything that is not in your list and you see it displayed, even if it is on sale, don't buy. Stick to your list. That's also discipline. That's what discipline also helps us do, so that you won't get yourself into one problem or the other. Because if you keep buying impulsively and this becomes a habit, you are not going to get anywhere with it, because you won't even be able to save. You keep buying every and anything that comes your way. Then the 7th habit to run away from is blaming other people for your problems. Saying something like, it's because I'm from a poor home, that's why I'm struggling like this, or because my parents didn't pay my school fees, or because the government is corrupt, or because my boss is not a good person, my boss is wicked. All the blame games. Stop it. Stop blaming people, stop blaming things, and stop blaming situations. This habit cannot get one anywhere. This is a habit that anybody who wants to be successful, who wants to go far in life, who wants to make a lot of money, should run away from. We should be people that like taking responsibilities. We should be people that take responsibilities for our actions, for things that are going on in our lives, and not look for external factors to blame it on, right? So this is another habit that one should run away from if someone wants to be successful and go far in life. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. Subscribe and check my description box for other videos you may like. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.